My goodness, y'all. I've been trying to film this video for I don't know how long, but look, my name is Queen B, and I do fashion. Okay. I want to tell you a quick story time. Okay. When I was in third grade, I was going to Catholic school, and my teacher, Sister Ann, asked us to go to the library that's in the school and pick out a book that discusses or that's a she has to pick out a book about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I picked out a book about fashion modeling. Sister Ann proceeded to tell me that I would not make a good fashion model because I am too short. This is why you don't send this is why you have to talk to your children, because it only take one person to just it take one person to get your child lost. Okay. Further on, as I grew up, the other adults around me, they encouraged me to do jobs that, of course, made money, but they encouraged me to do jobs that helped other people. And me not knowing any better, when I was like 19, I became a waitress. I was a housekeeper. Then eventually, um, I became a receptionist as I got a little bit older. Um, and then I became a bookkeeper. And I had some other jobs in the middle of those jobs, but none of those jobs really fulfilled me. Yes, they helped other people, but I just always kind of like felt empty inside. But when I would come home from work, I would read Vogue, Ellie, um, Harper's Bazaar. That would be like something I would look forward to, and of course we all look at those, but I was really like analyzing the spreads. I was really getting into trying to understand the terminology that was being used in the articles and things like that. By the time YouTube hit the scene, I was coming home watching fashion shows that had been uploaded to, the YouTube. And that just brought me so much joy because it was just like a way for me to get to understand like the trends and things that were coming out and what the different designers were doing and who actually the different designers were. So that was just my way of staying in contact with the fashion industry, but not being in the fashion industry. And I'm gonna be honest, like through this whole time, like I was just not even the best dressed person. Like I would try to dress for success in my corporate jobs and things like that, but like my sense of style was just so whack at some point in time that oh my God, sometimes I just look at them pictures like, girl, what was you talking about? What was you doing? But eventually, I was able to kind of like pull some stuff together. Well, in 2023, my whole life collapsed. Like life as I knew it, it just flattened out. And I'm the type of person, I don't care what happens, I'm never going to quit. I'm going to always, if something ends, if something explodes, if something just is no longer available to me and I'm just left with nothing, I'm always going to rebuild. And so in 2023, I got the opportunity to actually just reconsider my career choice. So in 2023, like all of my children are adults. Um, And I mean, what happened during that time would just have to be a whole nother story time. But I realize all my children are adults. The responsibility that I used to have, I no longer have. So maybe this is the time that I need to get into the fashion industry. The only thing is, I don't know how to sew. I mean, I don't think I would probably be a good model, although I will try. Um, I just was kind of like out of the loop in the fashion industry. I didn't feel like at the time that I would be able to do anything besides work at a retail store or something like that, which I don't know. That just wasn't gonna cut it for me. So eventually I called a counselor at the Academy of Art University, and I asked him about information for the fashion marketing program that they have. And he sent it over, and I was able to look at everything, and um, just kind of see, like, how it would fit in, like how much money would I make, what actual jobs would I be able to do with that degree. And it seemed cool because I do have a background in business, but it still was like something was off about it. So one day I was stretching, and then it hit me like, why don't you be a fashion journalist? I like to write. I like to write business documents, itineraries, all of this stuff. Journaling, of course, short stories, all of this stuff. I've always loved to write. And I also love fashion. So why don't we combine the two? And that's what I did. I got back on the phone with the counselor, and I was like, could you please just send me the information about the fashion journalism program? And of course he did. I appreciate him for that. And I, did my due diligence to see, like, again, what jobs could I do as a fashion journalist? Is it a lucrative um, career path and things like that? And I was able to make my decision. Like, yes, this is what I want to do. With for a career, I do want to speak to up and coming designers. I want to speak to famous designers about their collections. I do want to. Well, currently, let me just say this. Currently, I am in my second semester in the master's. I'm currently I am working toward receiving my master's degree. Currently, I am working toward receiving my master's degree in fashion journalism. And this is my second semester. So for the last 6 months, I have been just over the moon with what I've been learning. And I've learned so much in such a short period of time. And I feel on purpose. I definitely feel on purpose. I feel like this is what I should be doing with my life now. I should be learning about fashion history. I should be learning about fashion styling. I should be learning about the different events that happen within the fashion industry, the fashion scandals, and, I should be learning about that. And I should be able to just talk to other people about fashion and help people understand the difference between fashion and clothes. So this is this is really just the beginning for me, but I just want to just invite y'all to just walk with me on this journey where I'm just learning. I'm trying to get to know new people. I'm just trying something new. And if you've ever had to start all over and you just need some encouragement, here I am, because literally, I had to start all over. And this is what I'm doing. So please join me on this journey as I learn about fashion history, more about fashion styling. Join me on this journey as I give fashion styling tips because I got a few of those. I'm just saying, join me as I just embark on this journey. I am extremely excited and I just hope to see you in the comments. And don't forget to, again, comment, like, subscribe, all of the things that you can do because I need all the support I can get at this point. But for now, thank you so much for taking the time to hear my story time, and I hope to see you soon.